Okay, I'm going to show you how to distribute and combine like terms. So on this first problem, 2 times the quantity x minus 3, we're going to distribute, meaning multiply 2 times x, which is 2x, and then 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6. These are not the same terms. That has an x and that doesn't, so we're finished. Number 2. Okay, a problem like this. This one does not have any distribution. There's no parentheses. So I'm going to identify my like terms. I'm looking for terms that have an x. So 7x, negative 8x. Notice I'm keeping the sign in front with the term. So 7x and negative 8x equals negative 1x, or just negative x. Then I look and see, okay, this is a constant, negative 3. 5 is also a constant. Negative 3 plus 5 is positive 2. So that is my final answer, negative x plus 2. Now let's combine these. So if I have negative 3 times x minus 1 minus 7x, the only thing I'm going to multiply when we distribute is the negative 3. Okay, it's physically touching the parentheses. The 3 touches the parentheses. This is minus 7x. We ignore that one for right now. So when I distribute, I end up with negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. And then just tag on minus 7x. Now we're going to do like we did in number 2 and figure out what our like terms are. I have negative 3x and negative 7x, which equals negative 10x. If you're not sure, you can actually put into the calculator negative 3 minus 7. It will tell you negative 10. Then plus 3. That one gets tagged on to the end, and you are done. So that was number 3. Number 4. On number 4, we have 7 minus 6x plus 8. So on this problem, notice this 7 is not touching the parentheses. There is an understood 1 next to that parentheses. So I'm going to actually distribute negative 1. When I do that, I'm going to leave the 7 there because it's currently there. Negative 1 times 6x is negative 6x. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8. Combine my like terms. The only ones that are alike are the 7 and the negative 8. So I'm going to write this as negative 6x. There's no other x's. 7 minus 8 is negative 1. Okay, now you can write this as negative 1 minus 6x. Either answer is correct. Notice the signs are kept. The 6x is still negative no matter what. 1 is still negative no matter what. Both of these are correct. Number 5. Alright, this is still the distributive property. It's negative 3 times this difference. If you don't like it this way, you can use the commutative property and rewrite it with the negative 3 first. Okay, these both mean the same thing. If you don't want to rewrite it, you can just do negative 3 times negative 7, which is positive 21, and then negative 3 times negative x, which is positive 3x. Notice, if I write it this way, that's still positive 21 plus 3x. It does not matter which is first. Alright, last one. We're going to do 2x times 5x minus 3 plus 2x squared. So on this problem here, we're doing 2x times 5x. Now be very careful here. Still doing distributive property first. 2 times 5 is 10, but x times x is x squared. Do not forget about this x. Then we're going to multiply 2x times negative 3. Well, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. But don't forget about the x. That's negative 6x. Then we just tag on our 2x squared because it's still there. Once again, combine like terms. So 10x squared and 2x squared are alike because they have the same variable with the same exponent. This one is not like these two. This x has only 1. This means 2 x's. This means 1x. So 10 plus 2 is 12x squared. And then there's no other x's, so just put minus 6x. Once again, it does not matter which order that you put them in. You could have negative 6x first and then plus 12x squared. They mean the same thing.